Gaining leadership is a training for management professionals. It helps emerging leaders to discover and develop their leadership skills through an extensive program of assignments, missions and workshops, all tied together through a compelling storyline. It all evolves around the question, why would anyone be led by you?
The storyline uses multiple media channels, like websites, emails and so forth, and they're all controlled by a couple of puppet masters, and they are the ones pulling the strings, and they're reacting on the player's behavior. During the week the intensity increases, and it will not be possible for a team to win the bid if they're not really collaborating over country and time.
The training is based on 5 main themes: authenticity, communication and feedback, team dynamics, team building, providing direction and delegation, and decision making. During the preparation phase, participants meet their fellow team members. In the digital learning environment, they get several modules to read, watch and work on. Each participant gets his or her own set of information. The preparation materials include a hard copy dossier with information about the challenge.
Right now I'm doing the introduction unit, and it's about some values about Capgemini, and those are important to your form of leadership.
Participants have started their pre-work, and in their pre-work they are learning all the knowledge around leadership in a remote world.
Today, the training week has started. Half of the participants are in India, the other half in France. Team members have to communicate via email, text messages, telephone and video conferencing. Plus, they have to bridge a time difference. To complicate it even more, their client is in yet another location. During the training week, each team must provide a workshop for the remainder of the local learning group on one of the themes. The training is built around a storyline. The participants work on the case of a company that has sent out an RFP for a large-scale building project. The client is very demanding and expects high-quality materials.
This pipeline project is very important to us. We only work with the best of the best, top-notch of the business.
The players, they're put inside a world, and they see that world from an inside-out perspective, and they have to solve problems from that perspective. So that's why the game enhances the training.
In this storyline, they will be challenged in many different ways.
Every assignment and mission in the training somehow links into the storyline. Solutions must be found in time to be able to actually deliver the bid to the client. The case becomes even more complicated during the week because the storyline is extended through incoming messages, complications and crises. To the participants, the distinction between reality and the virtual world of the game is not always completely clear.
In the beginning we were just thinking, okay, this is just a game. But after a while we were trying to realize, okay, is it really a game?
During the week, every participant gets a mission card. Missions, for example, could include the arrangement of cooperation with others, the actual delivery of the proposal, or the presentation to the client. Today, Greg gets a mission card. He needs to work together with his team to rapidly overcome the challenge of finding the right party to cooperate with. A well-prepared team can fix this assignment within an hour. Without preparation, it could take up to a day.
This one actually had no fixed deadline on it, but obviously there was a prize, because if we didn't close this deal, then obviously we wouldn't be able to come up with a proposal. So,
an intervention. The teams must solve a puzzle as fast as they can. Although everybody would like to join in immediately, some understand rapidly that this challenge is about delegation. They split up their team members so that working on the proposal can continue. Giving and getting feedback is an important part of every training day. Participants give feedback to each other, but can also get feedback as a group or individually from the trainers. Of course, this isn't always easy.
Well, the amount of feedback we get is a lot this week. Certainly yesterday, and at a certain point I was like, okay, I'm done with sharing and I'm done with feedbacking.
Paul's mission is to lead the final team presentation on Friday morning. He's ready for the show, but will he be ready for the questions of the client as well? During their presentation, they switch to India and back again. After serious consideration, the client decides. 1 out of 4 teams is the winner of the game. Paul and his team did well. Their proposal wins. The Gaining Leadership program provides participants with an entirely different learning experience, challenging and unforgettable.
One word for the entire week is
Amazing.
Fun.
Good, very good.
Rewarding.
A new way of learning.
Exciting. It's a privilege to be part of the learning experience of those ambitious men and women. It's been a privilege.
This game was developed by Ranj and Capgemini.